We're going to stop right here for several minutes, and I want to talk to you about how the cave formed. And if you got questions at any time, feel free to ask. I enjoy trying to answer questions.
Oh my god. Nó có mấy trăm step á. Còn nhiều không?
No, cái này là hang núi thiệt mà cái cổng này.
All right, folks, I want to mention, start off by mentioning that you're standing in the most common type of cave that you'll find on this planet, and scientists refer to these as dissolutional caves. And what that simply means is that the bedrock here has been dissolved away by acidic groundwater over a period of time. So just the process of the water breaking down the rock chemically and hauling it away. And that's what creates these passages or these voids. And it helps to have the right type of rock. Who's my geologist here? Who can tell me what type of bedrock we're dealing with? Very abundant rock worldwide.
Do we have a hint?
No hints.
Limestone.
There you go. It's limestone.
Oh, look at that.
And if you study it closely, you'll see that it is comprised of marine fossils. So really what we're dealing with here is ancient sea sediment. Lets us know this region was covered by water at some time in the past. And sometime in the past there was an uplifting that occurred, which means the ground got pushed up. And when that was happening, the rock was put under a lot of stress. So it's going to crack, it's going to fracture, and even fall. Well, that's typically a very important step in getting a cave. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Look up here on the ceiling. Follow my light. What do you see there? Very prominent fracture trace. That one showed up this morning. We're keeping a really close eye on that one.
So we better come back.
Glad you realize I'm joking. Put simply, if a crack had not developed up through these layers here, we would not be standing in a cave passage. About that simple. That thin, prominent crack is what allowed humble amounts of groundwater to begin to flow through it. The water has to be acidic to really attack the rock chemically and haul it away. So the water, what's happened is the water's picked up carbon dioxide, picked it up out of the air, organic materials decaying on the surface release CO2. Water and CO2 form carbonic acid. And it is a weak acid, but throw that last main ingredient of time into the mix, and this is what you can wind up with right here. Now, let's talk about our mineral deposits here real quick. And sir, if you would not touch, okay? I don't want anything getting broken. Thank you. It does get very fragile as it gets thin like that. Water is bringing that dissolved rock into the airfield chamber. So anywhere where the mineral-rich water is going to be dripping or flowing or landing, we're going to get some kind of deposit. And so let's talk about these here real quickly. Hangy Downy's up here. Does anybody happen to know the name? What is it?
Stalactites.
There you go. Good. Stalactites. Got to hang on.
Stalactites.
Yeah. Now, look back here, and we got one growing up.
Ooh.
That is a stalagmite. Very good.
Oh, good job.
And up here, we have a thin sheet of calcite being deposited.
Calcite.
Commonly referred to as curtains, draperies, also known as cave bacon. Look at the banding in that one. It kind of looks like the bacon you'd have at breakfast at a restaurant around here.
Bacon.
And over here on the wall, we have bumpy deposits. This is referred to as cave coral or cave popcorn.
Wow, it's popcorn.
Yeah. Areas that are fairly smooth like we got here, this is what we call flow stone. Water flows over in a uniform way, creating a smoother looking deposit.
They're not tight.
And if you look right up here, I'm going to show you one more. Titanite have grown together there.
Yeah.
And that creates a column. Okay, makes sense, doesn't it? And like all other deposits, they come in all sizes and shapes. Check that one out there. We're going to head down these steps. As we do, the largest column in the cave will come into view. We'll get down there and talk about that one. Any questions before we move on?
Is there any question?
Doesn't look like it. All right.